Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alameen. Grateful to be among the living this morning. I want to do something this morning that I do in my groups sometime, and I want you all to travel with me, what I like to call travel with me mentally for a moment. Please, ma'am, and please, sir. We all know, regardless of our interesting beliefs, that we are going to stop breathing on this earth, all of us. None of us know how much more breathing time we have, and I'll challenge any man or woman on that. None of us know, but we are going to stop breathing. And one of the questions that I have, I'm going to ask you this morning that I once again utilize in some of my groups sometime, and I want you to travel along with me mentally with the understanding that we know we're going to stop breathing. That's affirmative. We don't know what time, what land, how, when, or where, but we're going to stop breathing. But for the dynamics of this role playing this morning, I want you to travel along with me, and I want to ask you a question this morning. And once again, this is a question only you can answer. Only you can answer this question this morning. And I want you to take it right down to the 2 seconds. And when I say the 2 seconds, you understand when I ask you this question. In your mental mindset, once again, we're going to stop breathing. That's affirmative. We all know that. But what if you knew how much more time you had on earth? What would you do different, if anything? And my question to you this morning goes as follows. What would you do with your life if you had 3 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds left on this planet? Let me say this again. What would you do with your life if you had 3 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds left on this planet? What would you do with your life if you knew that's how much time you had left? What would you do? Not they do, or he do, or she do. What would you do with your life if you had 3 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds left on this planet, with the understanding we are going to stop breathing? That's affirmative. What would you do? Would you do anything different? Would you not do anything different? Was there something that you've been waiting for the right time, the right moment, the right season to get permission on that you're still waiting to do that you have not done? Is there something that you need to forgive yourself for? You've been waiting for the right time? Is there someone you need to forgive something for them? And you're still waiting for the right time? Is there a dream that you're holding on, got in your pocket, waiting for the right time, the right season? What would you do? And I want you to be mindful of, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop breathing. That's affirmative. But if you knew, for the sake of role playing this morning, this is how much time you had left all the way to these 2 seconds, what would you do? What would you do differently, if anything? That is totally in your control. Nobody else's. So with the understanding that we're going to stop breathing, with the understanding that this is a very profound question, and every time I use it in my groups, I get profound. It's a profound group dynamic. Because none of us know how much more time we got left. None of us can hide from ourselves. But if by chance you knew you had this much time left, and you're still waiting for this and waiting for that, what would you do if you knew you had this more time left on earth? What would you do if anything different? So I want to leave you with this morning. If by chance you knew you had this much time left on earth, and there's something that you would do different that you've been waiting on, you've been waiting to birth, you've been waiting to hatch, I want to encourage you to do that right now. Stop holding back. Because, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'll challenge any man and woman on that. This question I just asked you, you can only have, I can only have, and I'm there mentally, I can only have 3 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds left on this planet. It's not about being fearful. It's not about being negative. It's about being real. And if I had that much more time left, Kazuri Alameen is okay with that because I'm living my purpose. I'm in my purpose. I'm in my passion. I'm in my calling. I know why I was sent to earth. So I have no problem with that if I only had 3 days, 4 hours, 37 minutes, and 2 seconds left on this planet. I've done my job. My work speaks for me. What about you? What about you? What about you? Peace.